There's a minute left if you want to take.
That's fine. I hope we get the same latitude other groups got. I would like to acknowledge Senator Zappone. I would like to acknowledge Senator Zappone.
Inconsistency is a bad
I wholeheartedly agree with what she had to say, so I'm not going to duplicate. And due to time constraints, I'm going to jump straight into the key point I have, which is in relation, just to give one exemplar, but actually I think it goes across the board, is, for example, the scheme to support national organisations in the community and voluntary sector. We're in a time of cuts at the moment. We all appreciate that. But what is actually happening in the cuts is that organisations are going from government department to try and meet the shortfall or the gaps created by those cuts, or from statutory agencies such as the HSE. So what we saw with this scheme this year was there was far more organisations who received grants, which disproportionately affected those organisations who are national organisations, who this is the sole core funding that they receive from the state, being disproportionately affected. And I think that is something that we need to look at just within your department, but also in the wider scheme of funding community and voluntary organisations. Minister, in the Dáil on the 16th of June, you talked about the need to eliminate duplication and triplication. I totally agree, but we also need to be careful about the gaps and the gaping holes that are being created by the funding crisis as we force organisations to move from place to place, looking to fill that vacuum of a non-consistent funding policy. I think we have an opportunity to put a plan in place that we really could look at the vision that we want our country in the years ahead. We should put the building blocks in. A few years ago, the last government, they removed the early childcare supplement, a very courageous move, €1,000 to every family, and they put in the free preschool year. Which looked at impact on outcomes for children. It was universal. They said to childcare places, you cannot add any top-up. We have a 98% take-up rate on that. And that, for me, is the type of decisions that we can take. It saves money for the state. It improved outcomes for children. They're the type of initiatives, I think, in this sector also we could bring in. So I would just like to echo Senator Zappone's questions and wholeheartedly, once again, support what she has said.
Thank you.